backlot day in Universal Studios history. You guys are right now riding on the first tram, heading around our New York street sets. My name is Heather, and our driver's name is Tiny, and it's our pleasure to unveil to you the largest set construction project in history, Universal's new New York street sets. We begin our journey Broadway's Theater District. This is the rebuilt New York Street, which matches the original east-west footprint of the original Main Street that was here before the fire 2 years ago. The street can appear as any large metropolitan area, of course, by adding the appropriate props, dressing, vehicles, and signage. And guys, while on board the tram for your comfort and safety, please try to remain seated, keeping arms and legs inside the vehicle, and in case of emergency, of course, pull on the cord that runs down the center of the ceiling overhead, and I will be happy to assist you. As you guys all know, June 1st, 2008, 4 acres of our historic backlot burned in an accidental fire. Also lost were our theme park's iconic King Kong attraction and a film vault. We knew right away that these sets must be rebuilt and immediately began assembling a world-renowned creative team, including Steven Spielberg and Academy Award-winning production designer Rick Carter, to design the new streets. Universal Studios partnered with LA County Fire and Building and Safety Departments to create new guidelines for fire safety in the innovative facades. They have fully automatic sprinkler systems, a central fire alarm system, built-in fire separation areas, and a separate water supply infrastructure for the hydrants and the sprinkler systems. We are also about 2 years into a 3-year plan to recreate the majority of film and video elements lost in the video vault. Due to the company's long-standing policy of geographically separating duplicate sets of masters in vault facilities of both coasts, many elements are systematically being replaced. Alright, the area that we are entering now is Courthouse Square, which of course you guys will recognize as Hill Valley from the Back to the Future films starring Michael J. Fox. Now we actually didn't lose all of Courthouse Square in the fire. The north and east sides, which include the famous Back to the Future clock tower, were saved. During the construction phase of Courthouse Square, we actually restored the damaged areas and did quite a bit of remodeling as well. We now have a fire station large enough to hold a full-size fire truck, along with a modular gas station that can be dismantled and stored according to the needs of the production. It's a really awesome project. As an added touch of realism, the manhole covers, which I'm sure you guys have seen, can emit special effects steam, and the fire escapes are actually practical so that they can be used by actors and stunt people. The overall design concept on these new backlot locations concentrated on detail work that would cater to modern filmmaking. The facade heights were actually increased 10 to 25 feet for an average total height of 40 to 50 feet. Which was in order to give the sets a big city downtown feel. The width of the main street was actually narrowed so that the camera could capture both sides of the street in the same shot. The new facades have unobstructed interior shooting spaces that can be built out so productions can actually shoot interiors and exteriors without returning to a soundstage. Long vista shots through archways are now possible to give basically added depth to scenes. The New York Street set locations offer an even more compelling behind-the-scenes experience for, of course, our Universal Studios Hollywood signature attraction, the Studio Tour. Over 135 million visitors from around the world have actually explored Universal since the first distinctive trams rolled along the backlot in 1964. There's one of them right now. Recently upgraded with high-definition TV monitors in each tram car, new video content, you just saw some of that, and high-grade digital audio systems, the Studio Tour's behind-the-scenes experience of a real working studio environment has actually evolved as Hollywood's longest-running production. bit of some traffic up ahead, but you guys are getting a nice look at actually some of the backside of New York Street here.